Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. Before we get started, I just have a quick disclaimer, somewhat of some bad news, but not really. We'll make it through. But whenever I record these Answers for Athletes videos, I normally batch record them. So I record 3 or 4 or 5 videos all at once. And for this previous batch, I was recording and then I didn't know it, but I ran out of space in my camera. So the video cut off halfway through the video. And then for the next couple videos that I recorded, it didn't work. So there is no video, but there is audio. So what I'm going to do for you today is give you the answer that I recorded for you in the audio, but we will not be able to see each other face to face, which is sad. But like I said, we will make it through. Anyways, I still got the good answer for you. So here we go. Enjoy. And I'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen of the Action Army, what is going on? And welcome to another episode of Answers for Athletes. In today's video, we have a question from Dax Sab 4551, who says, I have this problem where I am relatively strong. I'm 135 pounds and I could squat around 290 pounds. That's pretty strong. But I can't generate force quickly. And I always feel like I don't jump as high as I can, but I can't force my legs to jump higher. I do plyos at the beginning of my workout. I do 2 exercises and also loaded jumps. Any tips for improvement? I'm 5'8" and lean. So these are some good details. Then we have Servantov Yahuwah Not of the World, who says, keep trusting the process and keep doing plyos. That's not bad advice. And then Dax said, I have been doing them for like half a year now, and it's not helping me. I have around a 22-inch vert for a long time now. And then Servantov Yahuwah of the World said, have you been deloading? That's a good question. So there's a lot to unpack here, but I've done plenty of videos in the past. I'm really strong, but I still can't jump high. So it's going to be touching on that subject, but every time that I make one of these videos, I might have slightly of a different take, and saying the same thing again might not be bad for you because repetition is the mother of skill. And maybe this time you hear what you need to take your vert to the next level. So this is a great question. I have a great answer for you. Make sure that you like this. Before I give that answer, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. And there's a link down below in the pinned comment and the description of this video with access to all of my advanced training programs. If you want all of the phases, the exercises, the sets, the reps program for you, then get one of my programs. I'll take you to the next level. So let's dive in. I have this problem where I'm relatively strong, 135 pounds, and I could squat around 290, but I can't generate force quickly, and I always feel like I'm not jumping as high as I can. So I have 4 things that I want to say as of now. Sometimes, a 5th thing, a 6th thing pops up into my mind, but as of now, I have 4 things that I want to say. Number 1 is that if you're strong and you can't jump high, and you understand that it is because you could produce a lot of force, but you cannot produce that force quickly, then you have to do things, exercises, that help you produce force more quickly. So relative strength, starting strength, rate of force development work, like this is going to be key for you. So what was the first thing I said? Relative strength? I meant reactive strength. Reactive strength. Relative strength, speaking of that, you said you're 5'8" and you're lean. So if you're lean, you don't have any excess body fat, then likely you are in good shape. So you have to be doing sprints. Like that's the number 1. Everyone watching this video, if you are not doing sprints, you're messing up. You got to be doing sprints. They are that important. They are the number 1 plyo that exists. Other than max jumps. If your goal is jumping higher, max jumps, we'll go ahead and put above sprints. But sprints are the king of all plyos. So make sure that you're adding in sprints. Then make sure that you are adding in double leg reactive plyos like drop jumps, hurdle jumps, reactive tuck jumps are going to be okay. And then progress those into reactive single leg exercises like single leg hops, single leg bounding, and then your single leg hops for distance, for height. Power skips are going to be good for you. So reactive plyos are going to be very good. Progress from 2 legs to 1 leg, and then I would go back to 2 legs because we all think of single leg plyos as the progression. But when it comes to, just understand that single leg plyos are going to be more taxing on your central nervous system. So like for a back off phase in my programming, if I'm ever going to do a back off phase, I'm not going to have any single leg plyos in there because they are much more taxing, and we have already progressed from double leg to single leg, and I want to go back to double leg just because you're going to be getting off the ground a little bit quicker. It is a little bit less taxing on the central nervous system, and you're going to feel fresher. Single leg jumps we'll still keep in there. But Servantov, Yahuanot of the world says, keep trusting the process, keep doing plyos. Very, very good advice. I've been doing them for like half a year and it's not helping me. The last thing that he said, have you been deloading? This is very important. So reactive plyos, very, very important for you. Rate of force development. So strength, speed, power, speed, strength work. Not so much speed, like sled pulls, like stuff like, yeah, speed, strength is going to be good. But when we're talking about like lifting, I want you to lift moderate weight fast. Lift moderate weight fast. So instead of doing, 5 sets of 3 as heavy as you can on squats, I would do 5 sets of 3 with 60 to 80% of your 1 rep max. And move the bar as fast as possible. So maybe even not 80%, maybe like 75, 70%. So rate of force development, and this isn't just a squat. This could be rear foot elevated, barbell RDLs. This is any strength lift. Move the bar faster with moderate weight. And then you can touch on heavy work here and there, but it should not be the majority of your training if this is your problem. The last thing he said, Servantov, Yahoo, and not all the world, have you been deloading? That's very, very important. So if you're just always working, this is something that a lot of athletes, especially younger athletes, make the mistake of, which your profile picture is a taco. So either you just really like tacos, or you could be younger. You could be an untrained athlete. I'm not sure. But maybe that was a generalization. Older people can have taco profile pics. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes the mistake that we make as younger, untrained, uninformed athletes is just grinding. We want our vertical to increase so bad, so we just keep working, increasing the workload. You might need a deload, and then you might need a back off phase. And I have been talking so much about back off phases because a lot of people have questions about the back off phase, which makes me, think that this isn't information that is provided everywhere, that you need to lower the volume, keep the intensity high, but lower the volume so that you can reap all of the rewards from the previous phases that you've been in or the previous work that you've been doing. So reactive strength, very big for you. Rate of force development, very big for you. Concentric only work is going to be very big for you. Deload and back off is going to be very big for you. And then jump technique. So jump technique is going to be very big for you. So practice your jump technique, get more reps, and then add in some plyometrics that have both a horizontal and a vertical component to them. Like max approach touches, you approach horizontally and then you jump vertically. Hurdle jumps, depending on the variation, you approach horizontally and then you jump vertically. Approach box jumps, great because it minimizes the eccentric landing of the jump. Approach the box horizontally and then you jump vertically. Like that is a great way to bridge the gap of strength and speed, is to improve your technique. Horizontal to vertical plyos. So those 5 things I think I gave you are what I want you to work on. If you are relatively strong, but you cannot produce force quickly, add in more reactive strength, add in more rate of force development. Concentric only work is going to be great as well. So I think I just added something. More horizontal to vertical plyometrics, or work on your jump technique, is going to be very important. And deload and back off is going to be very important. I think I skipped one. But anyways, that is going to do it for this video. I did just yap and ramble, but these are my thoughts on why you might be relatively strong, but you still can't generate force quickly. And those are the solutions that I think you need to add in. But that is going to do it for this video. Like this video if you like it, subscribe to the channel, leave your question down below if you want me to answer your question in a video just like this. And if you want all of the phases, the sets, the reps, the exercises programmed out for you perfectly for you to increase your vertical jump as much as possible, then click the link in the description or the pinned comment, and it has access to all of my advanced training programs. We got Beyond the Rim 1, 2, and 3, Beyond the Rim Strong and Bouncy, Beyond the Rim Project Plyo, the Vertical Jump Secret System, Indestructible Knees, Upper Body Athlete programs. We have everything that you need. So check out that link. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.